Did you all enjoy your food? I'm Royal Master Hyuk Choi. They call me Lucky Number 7. I'm glad to meet all of you. Even though we are not able to see each other face to face, for me to give my lecture to all of you personally, let me instead explain it to you online. I want to congratulate and welcome everyone who is listening to this seminar. I remember the first time I attended the seminars. Atomy did not come to me first. It actually came to my wife first. About 9 years ago, after my wife sat in Atomy's seminar and saw its vision, she told me that she wanted to do Atomy business. At the time, my wife was a cancer patient. She had just finished chemotherapy and surgery and was in recovery. I couldn't believe she wanted to do business. And not just any kind of business, but a network marketing one. I tried to stop her with everything I had. As my opposition got stronger, she said she could not stand it. And so she offered me a proposal. What kind of proposal? She said, "They say even a dead person's wishes are answered. Can you grant me this wish when I have come back to life?" I asked, "What is your wish?" I was surprised, but she asked me to join her in Atomy's one-day seminar. My wife was so desperate that I followed her to Atomy's one-day seminar. This lecture might be the first for some of you, but do you know how I felt 9 years ago when I listened to that one-day seminar for the first time? I sat and listened to the seminar with a negative outlook, and I was trying to find a reason why the business would not work. That was because I wanted my wife to quit this network marketing business. I listened with the purpose to find the reason why it wouldn't work. Although I listened to the lecture to only find reasons why it didn't work, why then am I standing here right now? In fact, I was not able to find a reason to not join Atomy. I actually thought, if you don't join this business, you're a fool. Why? Because Atomy business had a bright future ahead. There are no monetary costs, so there's no way to go bankrupt. There are no entrance fees and no monthly fees either. There was no initial investment, so there was nothing to lose. Also, the expenses in this Atomy business were expenses that our family had to spend on daily necessities. I thought that there's no business as stable as this. After listening to that seminar, I told my wife, "It seems like a promising business. Why don't you give it a try?" About 9 years ago, my wife and I each chose a different economic tool. As the head of the house, I worked a regular job to make money, and my wife chose Atomy as her tool instead. Each of us had chosen a different tool. There's an old saying, "No mountain remains the same after a decade." 9 years had passed since our couple had each chosen a different tool. Then something must have changed in our lives, right? Let me show you right away some of the changes in our lives. The blue line in the graph represents my wife's monthly income by selecting Atomy as a tool. The red line is not a representation of the first year doing my job. It represents the monthly income I was receiving on my 8th year to 10th year. Our monthly income is shown here as expressed in this graph. If you only get one life in this world, which colored line would you choose? Though I'm on the other end of the screen, I think I can hear you all say the blue line. Today, I will explain how a normal couple such as us were able to draw the blue line graph in our lives. I will explain how to live a life that continues to grow. If you want to engage in some kind of work or make some changes, it is important to analyze your present and your future. I actually searched 2 keywords that were related to the most popular jobs taken by Koreans. The first keyword I searched for was personal business. The results were actually Very depressing. Barely surviving. Still long ways to go. The beginning of the biggest crisis in personal business. Default rate of personal business shows volatility. People who run personal business truly work hard, more than anyone else. However, due to many external factors, they may face many difficulties. They face a difficult outcome regardless of their hard work. What about white-collared workers? I searched the keyword white-collared workers. Drop in white-collar workers' salary. Break savings and take out loans. Economic depression. I was also once a white-collared worker. I worked harder than anyone to get promoted. I used to wake up at dawn and leave work late at night. I worked really hard at my job. However, the company did not reward me for my hard work. And even if I wanted to move up a position, someone had to be fired, or someone had to quit for me to climb up the ranks. These search results show that currently, these two types of work that are the most popular in Korea are faced with great difficulties. It is because of such difficulties that there are life cycle curves depicting people's lives. A person is born and they go to school. They study hard in order to get a job. They find a job, work for a company, meet someone they love, and they get married. They have a child and buy a house. And not long after, they retire. They live a life of retirement, but what happens during this time? They lose their economic power and they are faced with ailments. Many end their lives depending on other people. That's why the book Far-Sighted asks the following question. A poor child becomes a poor university student. He becomes a poor employee, then a poor parent. That parent gives birth to a poor child into this world. How then can we stop the cycle of poverty? I think it's a very depressing question. However, this is our reality. In the midst of such depressing news, there is good news as well. All sales have dropped, but the online distribution market flourishes. While everyone was saying that it was a difficult time, platform businesses were flourishing. In the future, the world will be divided between those who have a platform and those without a platform. That's how it will change. There is another popular job these days. It is being a YouTube creator. What's the model of this business? The business model is designed for the creator to draw in many people in their fields and generate profit in the platform called YouTube. Then what is Atomy? In this business, you use the company's platform. If you like the products distributed through Atomy's online platform, then you let others know about them and they can also tell others. Then that person will tell others as well. As the number of consumers and contractors grow in the platform, you can earn a profit from this future-oriented platform. Are you going to be part of this platform in the future or not? You might ask, what is Atomy? Let me describe Atomy in just one sentence. Please listen carefully. Since you always will buy them regularly, just switch where you buy. Your daily necessities and money will come in automatically. I've written this from the perspective of the consumer. Please pay attention to this sentence from the point of view of a consumer. rather than from the perspective of the contractor. Since you always will buy them regularly, just switch where you buy your daily necessities and money will come in automatically. Do you think this will benefit the consumer? If this sentence holds true in reality, then this will definitely benefit the consumers. There is no reason why it should affect them negatively. Today, I will explain to all of you, with this one sentence, what Atomy is all about. I'm not going to ask you to open up your hearts to me just yet. Just like when I was listening to the seminar for the first time, please listen to me and try to find reasons why you shouldn't join this business. If you've listened to me speak with a negative outlook, but you still feel that this business will work, then I hope that you will grab this opportunity in Atomy for your future and for your life after retirement. Regardless of what business you do, it is very important to first understand the core of it. Today, I will explain all about Atomy. You must understand first what kind of company Atomy is. Atomy has launched a variety of daily necessity goods, such as foods and health functional food products. So why were all of these products launched? All of these products were, in fact, launched for distribution. And how does the company distribute these goods? Through network marketing known as multi-level marketing. This is Atomy's way of distributing products. Traditionally, there is a place that people go to buy these products. Where is that? The big supermarkets. How do supermarkets do their marketing? They set up a physical store and they have the consumers come to them. They let the consumers purchase the products they need, and that is how they do distribution and increase their sales. There's another place to buy products. That's home shopping through TV. How are things done in home shopping? They use visuals through their broadcasting system to persuade the consumers that they should buy their products. The consumers then call the hotline and purchase the products. Each of these channels has a different type of marketing. But at the end of the day, it's all different forms of distribution. So all of these models are forms of distribution. And for a distribution business to work, the consumers must be satisfied. That is how the distribution model will work without disruption. Let us come back to the essential topic, and let me explain this sentence. In order to test whether the consumers are satisfied or the distribution is working, I challenge you to evaluate this following sentence. Let's look at the first line. You are going to use daily necessities products anyways. Is there anyone that's watching that doesn't wash their hair? Anyone that does not wash their face? Are there any mutants watching this video whose teeth regrow after they've been pulled out because of cavities? Do any of you have no need for toothpaste or a toothbrush? How about it? Shampoo, conditioner, deep cleansing, toothpaste, and toothbrush. All of these are products that you have to use. Yes or no? Yes. I'm sure that all of you watching will admit that this is true. The next phrase is switch where you buy your products. From where to where? You need to switch from where you used to buy your products to Atomy's shopping platform. That is what I'm asking you to do. If you've just heard my offer, will you go ahead and change where you buy your products? Will you or won't you? Probably there won't be many people who will listen to me right away. Let us then go back to the perspective of the consumers. Let's say you're buying your products from your previous platform. What do you think will make you switch platforms voluntarily? What will satisfy you to make that switch? From a consumer perspective, I think there are two main answers. First, the new platform must have better products. Second, The price must be affordable despite the high quality. From the consumer's perspective, there's no reason to not switch platforms. I'm going to show you objective data and explain whether it's possible to switch your shopping platform or not. First, I will explain about Atomy's platform. Let me explain about Hemohim. Hemohim has been the #1 product in this industry 5 years in a row. It has produced the highest sales within Atomy as well. Second is Atomy's Absolute Cosmetics. It ranks 3rd within the industry amongst other competitors and is a product that is sold every 9 seconds. Next is Atomy's toothbrush. It sells 30 million units every year. When this is calculated per second, 1 toothbrush is sold every second. Not only that, but since its founding in 2009, Atomy's sales have grown every year, and last year, it recorded sales of $1 billion. If we include overseas sales, it amounts to $1.5 billion. The company has also implemented the Customer Satisfaction Guarantee System. For the company's main products, such as health functional foods and cosmetic products, if the consumer tries out our products and is not satisfied, they can return the products and get a refund within 3 months. Even with such a system, the return rate is only 0.19%, the lowest in the industry. Atomy has also received the CCM certification, the first in the industry to do so. Atomy also holds the most number of members within the field of Korean network marketing companies. Just by looking at these facts, anyone can see that it is possible for the consumers to be satisfied and to voluntarily switch where they shop. There is another aspect of Atomy that touched me deeply. It is the management philosophy of President Han-gil Park. How do other companies manage their operations? If a product is popular, they reduce the product and make the packaging bigger. However, when Hemohim became very popular, the company wanted to reward the consumers. So the number of packets increased from 30 to 48 to 54, and finally from 54 to 60 packets. Atomy is a company that wants to give back to the consumers. The basic makeup line was also increased from 5 to 6 products. And each of the products' volume content was increased from 135 milliliters to 150 milliliters. Not only that, the volume content of Atomy's Evening Care 4-set was also increased from 120 to 180 milliliters while keeping the same price. The volume content of Atomy's toothpaste also increased from 180 to 200 milliliters. If it's a company that rewards the consumers with such gratitude, I believe that Atomy's online distribution system can be trusted. In order for you to decide whether you will switch your shopping platform or not, what must you ultimately do? You must try out the products. If you used it once and you say, "I've tried it and it's great," what do you think you'll do? You'll most likely become an Atomy consumer, and when you become a consumer, you will also receive compensation. What else? The business model is structured so that you can earn a high income. Lastly, let me explain how this model can generate profit for you. In Atomy's compensation plan, there are 4 types of commission. First is the general commission. This commission does not come from catering to other people. You must actually use Atomy products first. If you like the products, then you will become an Atomy consumer, right? If you like the products after using them, you're going to tell others about them. "Hey, this product is really affordable and the quality is good," and build a consumer base. You will receive your general commission. The second commission you can receive is the multi-matching bonus. As the name shows, you must be ranked in order to receive this commission. Whether you're doing Atomy full-time or part-time, in order to receive this commission, you will have to be more proactive in telling others about Atomy's products. Third, there is the mastership bonus, which is a gift that you receive every time you get promoted. The fourth is the education commission. Of these 4 types of commissions, the biggest portion is allocated to the first and second types of commission. Due to time limits, I will spend most of my time explaining the first type. How can you receive a general commission, which takes up most of the compensation? In Atomy, everything starts from you. The people that are above you have nothing to do with you. You will receive commissions based on your sales and those under you. That is why it starts with you. When you start your business, you must realize that you are the first in your line. What is the most important thing you must do? To try out first the Atomy products, to see if you will tell others about their quality. As I explained a while ago, you will have to buy daily necessities anyway. You should first purchase and use Atomy products. Each of Atomy's products have a PV allocated to them. As you purchase Atomy's products, you will accumulate PVs. When you have accumulated 300,000 PVs, you will have earned the right to receive passive income from Atomy. There is only one condition to maintain your membership. You must make at least one purchase every year, even if it's a $1.9 makeup cotton. You will have earned the right to receive commissions for your whole life. After using Atomy's products, all you have to do is tell others about the company's products. You will have 2 consumer lines under you, the left leg and the right leg. Atomy employ a binary marketing model of these 2 lines. So what must you do when you're first starting out? You must look at all the names on your smartphone, and you must divide up those names in 2 categories. For example, you might categorize your left leg as your family, and your right leg as your friends. You can tell your family members, Atomy products are really good and they are also affordable. You can help them apply as members and walk them through. You can approach your friends differently. My friend, don't ask and just try it once. That's how you can introduce Atomy to your friends one by one. As you tell others about Atomy and its products, there will be people who will order the probiotics. Others won't buy the products, saying, I don't like network marketing. There will be some suffering and rejection in this business. However, there is a stark difference between those who become successful and those whose progress comes to a halt. Let me explain what the main difference is. If you are able to overcome this, anyone can truly succeed. When rejection comes your way, what must you do? You must remember the following: despite such rejections. Despite such trials and rejections, you have to carry on your business for your future and for your life after retirement. If you overcome such trials and continue, some will be drawn to Hemohim, and others will want to purchase Atomy's cosmetic products. This is how the word will spread, by introducing the products you've used to others. How will this system bring you profit? 4 months' worth of probiotics cost $52. However, you will be able to obtain 20,000 PVs. Let me explain how these PVs are applied. The 20,000 PVs will be given to the buyer of the product. From your standpoint, because a sale was generated from your left leg. These 20,000 PVs will be considered your left leg's sales. These PVs will be shared with you as well. Let's look at about $306 for 4 months' worth. You will receive 153,000 PVs for this. In the same way, the person who made the purchase will receive the PVs, and the person who bought the probiotics will also receive 153,000 PVs on their left leg. Likewise, the same applies to you as well. You will acquire 153,000 PVs on your left leg. Let's look at the absolute series. Let's say this person purchased this product, which sells every 9 seconds. 100,000 PVs will be given to the buyer. You understand now how it is applied, right? The points will be personally accumulated by the buyer. The 100,000 PVs will be shared in full with the probiotics buyer, and to whom is it shared in the end? Those 100,000 points will be shared directly to you. If you continue telling others about Atomy's products, will these points continue to accrue or not? Yes, they will continue accumulating. As the points are accumulated, one day you will have 300,000 PVs. And if the same thing happens in the right leg of your friends, you will have accumulated 300,000 PVs on your right leg as well. The day that you have 300,000 PVs on each of your right and left leg, you will receive around $65 in compensation. That compensation will be wired to your bank account. Then, what will happen next? Those 300,000 PVs on each of your right leg and left leg will be refreshed to 0. As your consumers repurchase the products, you will accumulate PVs on your right and left leg again. When you accumulate 300,000 PVs on each of your legs, it will be refreshed to 0 PV again, and so on. In conclusion, what do you need in order to receive a lot of compensation in a quick manner? If you have a lot of consumers in your legs, the business is structured so you can quickly bring in a lot of profit. As I mentioned a while ago, Atomy's structure allows you to receive compensation even if it's only from your own purchases. Which principle makes this possible? Infinite accumulation. Even if you're just an Atomy consumer, the business is modeled so you can receive compensation. I want to explain one more thing at this point. I mentioned a while ago that only online distribution businesses flourished. But there are actually many types of online distribution businesses. What happens in most online distribution companies? The consumers purchase the products according to their needs. However, what happens to your expenses? It ends up just becoming an expense. What happens in Atomy? Even though you make an expense buying the products you need, if you are just a little bit wise, your expenses will not just become an expense. Atomy can turn your expenses into an income. What is absent in Atomy, even though it pays compensation? There is no entrance fee. There is no monthly membership fee either, not even 10 cents. Then, can the consumers incur losses? No, not even a single cent. If you have judged that the business does no harm to the consumer, now I will talk about the business part. As I mentioned a while ago, if your career cannot grow no matter how hard you work towards your future, I hope you will listen to me for the sake of your future. The reason why such a normal couple like us could have high incomes and live successful lives is not because we were talented. We are a very normal couple. Which of Atomy's principles helped us succeed? It was Atomy's second principle, infinite accumulation. Because of this amazing principle, a normal couple such as us could live a successful life while earning a high income. This principle helped us live a successful life. So if you're feeling sleepy right now, pinch yourself. And I ask you to hear me out during this time. Which principle? The principle of infinite accumulation. What is this principle? If you understand this principle, there will be no business as fierce as Atomy. What is the principle of infinite accumulation? Let's say this person purchased a cosmetics product. The person liked the product very much, so he tells you, Atomy products are really good. Others might ask you, I heard you do Atomy business. What is that? If someone asks you such questions, would you be happy or not? Of course, you would be happy, right? Don't get too excited and don't start blah, 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 blah with your business explanation. Why not? Because Koreans have a very unique disposition. I called my parents today as I was driving from Seoul to film this video. I didn't have any other time except while driving my car. I called to ask how they were doing, but then all of a sudden my parents talked for about 30 minutes, blah, 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 blah. Did my mother do that because she wanted what was best for me? Of course, she said all those things because she wanted what was best for me. However, how did I feel? It sounded like nitpicking. Don't tell all you know about the company to the acquaintances that you care about. Why? That's because there is a chance that your acquaintances will not consider your words as information, but rather as nitpicking. So, if your acquaintances ask you, just tell them one thing. Those who are able to say the following and act according to it are those who can quickly advance their business in Atomy. So if someone asks you about the Atomy business, just say the following. I don't know either. Why don't you find out yourself about the products you're using? Either invite them to the Atomy seminars or meet them at a coffee shop and ask for the support of your sponsor. That way, they will not hear your words as nitpicking. That person will say, it seems like these products are good. I've tried them out myself and there's no need to invest. If there's nothing to invest, then there must be no chance of failure. I'm going to try doing this business. And that's how that person will also get into the Atomy business. What does this person need to do next? He will have to use his network and branch off to form his right and left legs and fill them with customers. He will have his acquaintances apply and he will tell them about Atomy. Then the consumers under him might buy probiotics or cosmetics products. Here's a question for you all. These consumers that are marked with yellow, did you have to apply them as members or did your acquaintance do that? It was your acquaintance that did the registration. Did you deliver the products or was it your acquaintance? Of course, it was your acquaintance, right? Then what did you do? Actually, you did do something. You gave your acquaintance information about Atomy, right? If you did not make those people apply to become members and you didn't deliver the products, what happened to the PVs of these products? The 20,000 PVs of the probiotics will be accumulated to the buyer. And because the sales occurred on the left leg of your the 20,000 PVs will be accumulated on his left leg. In the end, where will these PVs be accumulated? Because the sales incurred on your left leg, even though you did not deliver the products, nor did you register that person as a member, those 20,000 PVs will be shared all the way up to you. The cosmetic products are worth 100,000 PVs. Once again, the person who bought the product will accrue the PVs. Will accrue the 100,000 PVs on his right leg. How will that benefit you as a whole? Because all the sales accrued here happened on his left leg, the 100,000 PVs here will be considered part of your left leg and shared with you. Let's think logically about this. If you work towards Atomy's vision and tell others about the company, your acquaintances will work hard to build a contractor and consumer base. Will this person be the only one that comes under you? Or will there be more? No, there will be more. One person will say, hey friend, I'm not doing anything at home, let me join. There's nothing to invest, so I won't fail either. I don't hope for anything big, I just want $300 for my kids' education. Is that right? Why don't you build a consumer base worth $300? Hey, I have to pay $500 of interest on my mortgage. Why don't you try building a consumer base worth $500 in profit? Why didn't you tell me about this business a long time ago? It seems like a great business. Let's give everything we have until we reach the ceiling. Once you have such people come under you, what will happen to your sales? Once you have such consumers and contractors build their platforms, your sales will also continue to increase. When that happens, there will be a day when you will accrue 300,000 PVs on each of your right and left legs. You will then receive $65 of compensation every day. As more platforms of such consumers and contractors increase, your sales will also continue to increase and you will accrue 300,000 PVs on each leg. From that day on, you will receive compensation daily. If your accumulated PVs surpasses 300,000 PVs and you reach 700,000 PVs on each of your left and right legs, then you will receive $130 every day. As days go by, your sales are probably going to increase, right? And when your daily PVs surpass 700,000 PVs and it reaches 1.5 million PVs on each of your left and right legs, then your daily compensation will amount to $250 daily. Let me now explain the concept of infinite levels. What is the meaning of infinite levels? Starting from you, as the standard, the sales of the people that applied to Atomy through you is shared with you. The sales of the person that joined Atomy through your acquaintance is shared with you. The sales of someone who you don't even know also belong to you. Whose is all of this? It's all yours. That is why in Atomy, even if you're a normal person, if you don't give up and persevere in this business, the size of your platform will only continue to increase. Atomy's business model is designed so that as long as you don't give up, anyone can succeed. Atomy has this amazing principle of infinite levels. But there's more. What is it? Atomy also has a global one marketing system. Because of this system, I believe that your business can grow in the future a lot faster compared to previous contractors. What does this global one marketing system mean? It is the hottest topic right now in Atomy. Let's say this person shares Atomy's vision, but she lives in China. Fortunately, Atomy plans to launch in China soon. She heard that Atomy China is allowing people to register as members. She thinks, the opportunity has finally come to me. So she decides to register many Chinese as members. And when Atomy's shopping mall is launched in China, someone will begin to purchase Atomy's cosmetic products. What do you think? Did the sales of those cosmetic products happen in Korea? Or did the sales happen in China, which is across the Korean border? The sales happened in China. So what happens to the sales of these cosmetics products? Through the global one marketing system, the cosmetic products' 100,000 PVs will be accrued by the Chinese contractor and the contractor in China who introduced Atomy to him as well. But who else gets to share the PVs as well? The 100,000 PVs accrued in China gets to be shared with you in Korea. Atomy is currently active in many countries around the world. This year, Atomy has plans to launch in China, India, Vietnam, Turkey, etc. The company will expand even more to other countries in the world. What will happen if you continue telling people about Atomy? Those consumers and contractors in these different countries will come under the consumers and contractors who are already under you. The last time I visited China was on January 20th. It was during the Chinese New Year. I got off the train station to meet someone I knew. But I was shocked when I looked outside the train. I couldn't see the ground, only people's heads. I saw all those people carrying gifts and packages to take home with them. When I saw them, I thought to myself, wow, I don't want to be too selfish, If those people over there would each buy one Atomy toothbrush, how much would that be? I got goosebumps. Nations with multitudes of people are waiting for Atomy. I truly believe that those who are trying to join Atomy now have done something great in their past lives, like saving their countries. Why? How could they have such perfect timing? If you are joining Atomy now, the timing is perfect. You can truly grow a big business quickly during this opportune time. More and more countries will open up to Atomy. And if more consumers and contractors come under you, what will happen to your sales? Will it increase or decrease? It will only continue to increase. If your PVs surpass 1.5 million PVs a day and reaches 2.4 million PVs on each leg, then your compensation will be $400 daily. Your PVs will only continue to rise, right? If you accrue 6 million PVs on your left and right legs, then your daily compensation will be $650 each day. Let me continue. If you accrue 20 million PVs on your left and right legs, then you will earn $1,100 a day. And last, if you accrue 50 million PVs on each of your left and right legs, your daily compensation will be $1,300. This is the maximum PVs you can accrue per day. Because there's a maximum of 50 million PVs you can accrue per day, that means that there is a compensation ceiling in Atomy. It is because of this compensation ceiling that I believe Atomy distributes its profits in a fair and just manner. Why? According to Korean network marketing laws, a company can only give back up to 35% of its sales. If you do your research, you will find out that Atomy gives back 34.6% of its sales back to its members. That's almost the maximum the company can give back. What is the conclusion of this? In conclusion, all network marketing companies can only give back up to 35% of its sales. The difference is how the company allocates this money. In Atomy, the total commission is split up in a very fair manner because a ceiling exists. It doesn't matter whether you started late or early. It is a fair business where everyone who reaches the top will receive the same amount of compensation. But how is the compensation plan in other network marketing companies? Since there's no ceiling, those who have started first have the advantage, and they are the ones that take most of the compensation. In conclusion, all companies have the same limit to how much they can give back. However, if more compensation is given to those who have started first, that means more people will have to split up a smaller amount. But what is it like in Atomy? By drawing a compensation ceiling, it doesn't matter if you started first or later. The compensation plan is designed so that everyone will receive the same compensation once they hit the ceiling. What is the second meaning of having a compensation ceiling? That there is an end to this work. You can put an end to the work that you do. I believe this is the best part of Atomy's compensation plan. What was the biggest advantage of Atomy's general commission? First, the business model is structured so that anyone can grow and succeed. Second, there is an end to the work in Atomy business. Third, the compensation plan is structured in a fair and just manner. I believe these are the biggest advantages of Atomy's general commission. Next, let me explain Atomy's multi-matching bonus. There are a total of 7 ranks in Atomy. The first rank is the Sales Master. Next is Diamond Master. The third is Sharon Rose Master. The fourth is Star Master. The fifth is Royal Master. The sixth is Crown Master. And the seventh is Imperial Master. There is a total of 7 ranks, and the highest rank is the Imperial Master. Let me explain first about the Sales Master, which is the very first rank. As I explained a while ago, Atomy business starts with you. But how are Atomy's ranks structured? The ranks are evaluated twice a month, the first time from the 1st to the 15th of each month, and the second time from the 16th to the end of the month. So what must you do in order to become a sales master? From the 1st to the 15th of the month, you must have accrued 2.5 million PVs on your left leg and 2.5 million PVs on your right leg. If you become a sales master, which is the first rank, as a multi-matching bonus, you will receive around $500 extra on top of your general commission. You will receive this multi-matching bonus on the 7th and 22nd, respectively. Then how many times will you receive commission if you become a sales master? You will receive commission a total of 6 times a month, every week on Tuesdays, which is 4 times, and on the 7th and 22nd of each month. One more thing. If you're able to accrue 2.5 million PVs on each leg during half of the month, how many times will you have to fill the 300,000 PVs I mentioned a while ago? It's about 8 times 300,000 PVs, which is exactly 2.4 million PVs. You will see that you reach around 2.5 million PVs. How many times will you receive the general commission? You will receive around $500 in half a month, which is about 8 times the amount of $65. So what happens if you reach even just the first rank in Atomy? You will receive around $1,000 in compensation in half a month. What happens if you accrue again 2.5 million PVs on each leg from the 16th to the end of the month? You will receive once again your general commission and multi-matching bonus. How much is that in a month? You will receive around $2,000 a month. As you join the Atomy business, you will grow your platform little by little, and you will become a sales master soon, while maintaining your rank throughout the whole month. Then will you quit the business, or will you work even harder? Probably no one will quit at this point. Why? That's because $2,000 is about the same amount of money you would have made in another job. And if you've become an auto sales master, you will probably have other contractors under you. How will you then act? You will most likely work harder to help your partners so that they can become auto sales masters as well. You will help them with everything that you've got. That is why you can't succeed alone in Atomy. It is a business in which you must help one another. This heart to help one another is not fake, but a sincere heart. I think this is why everyone adheres to the philosophy of the United Hearts. The next rank after becoming a sales master is Diamond Master. How can you become a Diamond Master? You must have 2 sales masters under you, on each of your right and left legs. Only then will you be promoted to Diamond Master. To be promoted to Sharon Rose Master, you need to have 2 Diamond Masters on each of your left and right legs. Then you will be promoted to Sharon Rose Master. If you continue your way up, how will you become an Imperial Master? You must have 2 Crown Masters on your right leg and 2 Crown Masters on your left leg. Finally, you will be promoted to Imperial Master. This is how the multi-matching bonus is divided into 7 ranks. It's not a solo business, it's done with others. And how does everyone do it together? I think the greatest advantage of Atomy's multi-matching bonus is that Atomy business is conducted by the members coming together. For 9 years, I told many people about Atomy's vision. I built my platform with many consumers and many contractors as well. However, with the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, Atomy's greatest weapon, the Success Academy, had to be shut down. On the other hand, online distribution businesses have flourished even more, and Atomy's consumers who have used Atomy products continued to put in their orders. I could not attend seminars, nor could I work as a sponsor, but my sales have actually increased during this time. And of course, my income has also continued to grow. Atomy has allowed me to have passive income. This crisis made me realize, once again, that Atomy's platform business is a business in which one can enjoy a passive income. Before Korea went through a very difficult time due to a financial crisis. Likewise, during these times, many people are facing great difficulties. No one knows if there will be more crises in the future. Atomy is a future-oriented business. It has an online shopping mall, and it will be developed as a platform business. I believe that Atomy's business model will be the core of the fourth industrial revolution. Today, I'm standing here and I am boasting about my stable income in the midst of such difficult times. However, the next time a crisis hits again, I hope it won't be only me boasting, but all of you who are listening to me as well will be able to show off alongside me. Times are changing. Don't deny such changes. Rather, you must accept change. You must rise on your feet, and you must not miss out on the opportunity to join Atomy's online shopping platform business. Soon, Atomy will launch to China and India. It will expand to other parts of the world as well. A bigger market awaits all of you. I hope you will be able to take a hold of that big market, and I hope I can meet you as a successful person 3 to 5 years in the future. That is it for my lecture. Thank you.